Gene Hackman's final message at 95 before death will terrify you. Unseen footage. Gene Hackman, one of Hollywood's most revered actors, has left behind a legacy that spans decades, with iconic performances in films such as The French Connection, Unforgiven, and Crimson Tide. His talent, versatility, and dedication to his craft made him a household name, earning him numerous accolades, including 2 Academy Awards. But as the years went by, Hackman retreated from the public eye, living a quieter life away from the glitz and glamour of Hollywood. Now, at the age of 95, Hackman's final message before his death has surfaced, accompanied by unseen footage that has left fans and the public both shaken and intrigued. Hackman's health had been the subject of much speculation in recent years, as he withdrew from acting and largely stayed out of the spotlight. However, a recently released piece of footage shows the late actor's final message, recorded just before his death. The message, delivered with a sense of raw emotion, left a profound impact on those who viewed it. The footage, which had been kept private until now, reveals an older, frailer Gene Hackman, but the message he imparts is one of striking intensity and chilling reflection. In the video, Hackman speaks candidly about his life, his career, and his thoughts on the world as it is now. His words are not those of a man who has made peace with the world, but rather someone who sees the darker side of life more clearly as he approaches the end of his own journey. He opens with reflections on his career in film, acknowledging both the triumphs and the regrets he has accumulated over the years. His career, which spanned 5 decades, was filled with remarkable performances, but the actor is brutally honest about the toll the industry took on him. Hackman admits that while fame brought him opportunities and recognition, it also robbed him of personal peace and happiness at times. As the footage progresses, Hackman's tone shifts to something much darker and more ominous. He speaks about the fragility of life and the inevitability of death, touching on themes of mortality that many people try to avoid. He confesses to having nightmares about what comes after death and grapples with a sense of existential uncertainty. Hackman, a man known for his tough, no-nonsense demeanor on screen, reveals an unexpected vulnerability, grappling with his own fears and doubts as he faces the end of his life. This stark honesty, coupled with the somber atmosphere of the video, has left viewers rattled. However, what truly terrifies viewers is not just the content of his words, but the way in which Hackman seems to have anticipated the reaction to his death. He expresses a chilling sense of resignation, almost as if he knew his passing would be imminent, and that he needed to say one final thing before leaving the world behind. His words come with a warning, a cautionary tale for those who follow in his footsteps, reminding everyone that life is fleeting, and the choices made along the way can have irreversible consequences. The footage was likely recorded as Hackman, reflected on his legacy, knowing his time was near. It's unclear whether this was intended to be released posthumously or if it was part of a private project that was never meant to see the light of day. Regardless, it has added an eerie layer to the actor's already intriguing and private life. The public's reaction has been a mix of shock, admiration, and sadness as they process the final words of a man who once seemed invincible on screen, but was ultimately as human as the rest of us. Gene Hackman's death marks the end of an era in Hollywood, and this final message, both haunting and profoundly human, will be remembered as a fitting, albeit unsettling, conclusion to the life of one of cinema's greatest stars.